Alright, I'm sick of this song. Doesn't Steam Cleaner wreck Quest Warlock? Yep. But, society has an unspoken agreement to not play Steam Cleaner.
Double, toys in trouble.
We're all playing. Yeah, dude. When you're the NoHandsGamer, all your decisions are so automated from years of intense play. You know what? It's Bulwark here. Yeah, it really is. Because I want more scalable removal here. Deck review. Dude, I've like thought about stopping doing the deck review option. Because it's usually just me being like, your deck is terrible. Or your deck is like a worse version of a good deck. But you just took out the good cards and put in worse cards. Those are like most decks. But there's like 1 in 40 that is like a brilliant idea. And then it also is terrible. Right? But it's like a great idea that I'm sad doesn't work. And then once in a while there is an actual meta breaker. Maybe like twice in the stream's history. Right? It's just like, it's Quest Warrior, but I put in Kill Jaded and Marin for alternative win conditions. Yeah, exactly, Al.
All forms of life will be crushed.
Decided to save the Unleash the Crocodile here
Decimation.
for a rainy day. Maybe that's correct, I don't know. I have a clip dive DM, but instead of running Poisey Taunt, I run Sleepy Resident. Is that a horrible idea? I mean, people have done Sleepy Residents with Demon Hunter. It's an idea that just I haven't tested, right? I mean, like that's another situation of like the way you figure out if your idea sucks or not is you go play it and then you lose. But a lot of times people have already done that, you know? Did you ever have like a friend who's like clearly striking out with somebody? It could be, your friend's crushing on some girl or some good dude, and they're showing you the text, trying to be optimistic. They're like, oh, well, I think they're just busy. You just know. Nope. This person is not into you. Right? It's time to move on.
All forms of life will be crushed.
Buy the book, all right? Chat, we're at about, I believe, like 68 buys, all right? I checked earlier today. Let's see. We're actually at 60. 2 more gets us to 69, all right? And I will say, the people who have read it say it's amazing, all right? If you actually, like, open the book and read it, I think you're really gonna like it. You're gonna have a lot of fun. You're gonna learn. Please ban me. We are actually. That's a funny coincidence.
Perfection.
I don't like this 67 stuff. All right, back in my day, like 69 was the number that people would like laugh at. All right, this 67 stuff has got to go.
I remember this place well.
I'm a little scared that they're already getting ready to. Too many bad warrior spells. Alright. I feel like they have the 7 mana spell in their hand. I mean, guy. They're trying to make a wide board and buff it, but then again, they probably should have just played that 7 mana guy earlier. Maybe they're waiting for Shutter Block. Okay, we know what they have. They're going for the 777. I think I still want to slam Fire Plume here. But I mean, this is so much value, so that's nice. But it's gonna suck when everything's really big here. It's gonna suck. Not much we can do about it. I have 2 brawls though, which is nice. And I haven't used either of my brawls, and brawls are scalable, so that's good. Interesting choice here.
Combatant center, and I take the crown.
All right, if we don't, I think we're guaranteed to draw Brawl or Ceaseless here. I'm pretty confident. So, will we draw one of them? There's the Brawl. Okay. I want to. Actually, we'll just go the Steel Block. Yeah. Can't kill this with this, so I'll just Shield Slam it. This play is questionable because I have Ceaseless and Brawl in my deck, but I just drew Ceaseless, so we're fine. Playing Reward is bad, but spending mana is good, so you know how it is. We'll be okay. We pretty much just need to draw Time Warp now. We have 15 mana. We'll probably win. Wait, we have a double. Oh wait, they went triple here. My shutter block. Steam cleaner. I mean, they don't run steam cleaner.
There is little time. Not on my watch. The things I've seen. I grow weary. Now for you.
They haven't used Ziliax, so damage is a little questionable here, but could they get a charge minion here and wreck me? I'm a little like scared what they're doing here. Right? Like, what are they doing here? Is there like, do they have a way to summon a charge minion and oh, Alakir. Oh shit. Okay, and I've used Bulwark. How much damage do I have? I have 19. Is there a way I can get lethal here? I guess I should take draw 3. Try to hit lethal.
Relaxation for all, and all thanks to me.
Mara's good. I can go face with this.
Rest.
Hero power. I'm 1 off lethal, right? I don't have a gun, that sucks.
You are safe now.
Alright. There's no way they're dealing 96 to a taunt, right? Right, chat? There's gotta be like no way here, right? If I die here. I have so much. They actually were so close! Holy crap, dude! 69. Oh my god, dude. Oh, I almost died. That's actually a great line by them. Oh, wow. But they gonna die.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
They went shutter block triple Elise. The Amara did save me. I mean, Time Warp would have also saved me, but still. Thank you, Rachel. Top 10 Legend Gamer. Chat, that great situational awareness is brought to you by the book that will teach you to think about those kind of things, right? Think about what your objective actually is. Put your opponent's life down to 0. So think about stopping them from putting your life down to 0 and adjust accordingly, all right? Ooh, we got a 4th review. Let's see what it said. All right. Somebody just said good book. That's you know, we got 4 5-star reviews, chat. All right. You know, chat. What's considered like great literature? All right. Let's see what ChatGPT. Top literature books of all time. All right. Dude, I haven't even world class. Dude, I gotta read some of these. I mean, I don't even know what these are. All right. Chat, I feel so so okay. I know 1984. All right, I know a lot of these. Okay. All right, chat. Chat. Okay. How about? So the Odyssey, all right, on Amazon has 4.7 stars. All right. Well, get out of the way, the Odyssey, all right? Because a new sheriff is in town with Art of Getting Good with a 5 stars. All right. It's a hungry cannibal. Paradigm 451. To Kill a Mockingbird. To Kill a NoHandsGamer. Wait, what? Chat, I might get back to reading in January. Chat, right now, dude, I'm still having a blast in Path of Exile. Chat, I'm getting like chat, did I tell you like okay, I'm telling you like my strategy, but not so basically, and everyone's kind of figuring this out, but basically in Path of Exile, like you can buy and sell things like instantly because of like over-unders and make, if you know the right things to buy and sell, you can easily make 30%. But sometimes if you really like find a spot in the market, you can make like 200 or 300% on your money. So like there are times where I buy 1,000 chaos of stuff and then sell it for 3,000, like within 2 days. It's crazy. But what was I gonna say? So all I'm doing is like farming gold so I can flip currencies basically. And it's like, but I don't know. Eventually I need to like max out. I'm debating like, cause I'm doing specters. There's like a Doriani's. I'm debating how high I go. Cause I can get a mage blood and then like 100 div, like, wait, son of a, actually so much damage incoming. Holy double 7 to drop. Okay, that's bad. Very bad. Thought about going the Unleash the Crocodiles here, but I decided not to. But yeah, the big thing that I feel good about is like the people who have read the book like the book. I don't feel like there's people who've read the book and been like, you know what? This was a bunch of hoo-ha, you know? All right? You know, maybe You should shut up, NoHandsGamer. You don't really know what's good. Right? Nobody said that, right? Is Trump read the book? He is not. Maybe he should get on that. Yeah. I'm going to throw the book at you.
These could belong to a brand new species.
You know what? I was thinking I was gonna go Brawl, but I remember like I need to have Brawl to beat their post like thing.
Enemy finding. Enemy finding.
Oh god. I want to go Brawl, but I don't think it's a winning line. I think you take the risk here, you hope they don't have like, you hope so they could have 9 plus 16 for 25 pretty easily. They could have 27 pretty easily, but I happen to have 31 life, so I think I live here. Yeah, I see that's the reflection, Smeet, right? Last time I went in Brawl, non-greedily, they played a bunch of big stuff, I lost. I remembered this time. That's literally like most of Hearthstone of getting good. It's like, oh, I used this resource very frugally and it cost me in this predictable spot. Why not trade into the 9 attack? I mean, dude, why not take money and throw it into a blender? If I'm answering that question, will you answer this question, that question? Why not, like, go tell your spouse that you saw someone you thought is hotter than them and makes more money than them. That sounds a good idea while we're at it. Chad, how many good ideas can I come up with?
I remember this place well.
Ooh, I didn't think about this card. Probably wouldn't have mattered, but it would have mattered. Yeah. We don't know their 8 attack minion, right? A little scary.
Eight combatants enter, and I take the crown.
I'm afraid of some sort of burst play here. Honestly, a Magum looks like what it might be in their hand, which is a little scary. We'll see. They played Tyrannosaurus, the 4-2. We don't know what the last one is. I did I did tell her that, yeah. My chess teacher or coach or what, like for my high school, not like because you go on like these field trips. He told us he went on a date with Uma Thurman. Like he met her at a bar and then they got dinner together while he was married. And he told his wife, because he was just basically like, look, you get the chance to go on a date with Uma Thurman. He didn't actually, sleep with her. At least that's what he told us. Who knows, right? But yeah. I prefer just using one charge here, saving the shield block to slam here. The years of my life. I don't know. It's just one of this uncomfortable thing that it's like no matter who you okay. If you're truly being objective about strengths and weaknesses, no matter who you are, there's at least there's somebody who has strengths in your who has a strength that beats your weakness basically. And I think really people are uncomfortable with that, So people have different ways of dealing with that, they have straight denial, but it's kind of interesting. Sand acting with the gift sub.
All forms of life will be crushed. Planetary decimation.
What happened? Oh, it went well, but then he told her he was married, and didn't want to go with this, so she liked him. Which that also I'm like, really is I don't know, but apparently he was gonna be a doc. So he was my chess teacher. He's a math teacher in high school, but he'd studied to be a surgeon, and then it is time to cut people up, and he couldn't do it. He got squeamish. Dude, when I tell this story about him, he sounds so full of shit. Maybe he just was lied to us. But that might have explained how he smoothed over Uma Thurman, right? So, I don't know. I feel like if you were studying to be a surgeon and then you couldn't do surgery, you would just go be a doctor, right? I don't know. Uma Thurman wasn't good enough. Yeah. Can you make some wild, or at least play some wild decks? I have a price, Sahim, right? Chat, there's almost nothing for, I'm not willing to do. If you throw down a small amount, $20,000, still pays him very well. Gotcha, Slim Reaper. I know, this channel seems small because I know it's full of oil tycoon billionaires, but your small donation of $20,000 definitely helps, right? Small $1 million loan. Exactly. I thought you were one and just did this for fun. Yeah, Zandark, you know, I was an oil tycoon billionaire, but then I made some poor investments, and now I have to be a streamer and write books on how to get rich, even though I lost all my money, right? So, but when you think about it, it's like you learn about a marriage from someone who got divorced. Or like, or you know how they bring in those drug addicts to your DARE programs to say like, I was addicted to crack, or I was you know, on the streets doing heroin, and now I am not, you know, like, don't do drugs, kids. Like I'm like that, right? So Zandark, thank you for the 12 mods.
Welcome to the crew.
Slowly killing me. Dude, I'm...
Too soon. You have challenged me too soon, Shaman.
Chat, don't do drugs, kids, alright? But if you do drugs, do like a legal prescription drug that like helps you increase GDP, alright? Like... Also, yeah, it's because people know, like, they still do their taxes, all right? So even it probably gets crazy. Probably like the IRS probably knows who like all the drug dealers and like the what's the sex workers are. Yet they just kind of are like, you know, we're not gonna do anything unless you stop paying your taxes, you know?
All forms of life will be crushed. Planetary decimation.
How many books? We're at 67, all right? Like, not gonna lie, this is kind of funny that's like that number. We've sold 5 today. Chat, maybe we can get that up to 10. If 5 of you buy the book, if you're on the fence, right? People who've read it, and there's a few of you now, they all say it's good, all right?
All forms of life will be
That's kind of bad. Likely am I dead here? I think pretty likely. Oh god. You know what's awkward though? It's like, if I don't hit anything, I think I'm still just gonna go the shield block. Kind of good. We'll do this. We'll draw. Set up for next turn. Wait, sometimes they have the 7-mana spell, and I kind of just get hard wrecked here. We'll kill this one. All right. Yeah, the +2/+3 is brutal here off Hagatha, and there's like not much I can do to stop it. Yeah, it's really bad. And I gave him the 2-3, so it's really ultra bad. Oh god, chat. I have Brawl, but I'm like not really happy about it. Oh god. I really hope the 9-10 doesn't live here. Okay, good. Now we can Zilliax next turn. What hunter cards in the tour set would you recommend playing a shaman deck? I don't know, Saheem. I don't feel like I can afford to brawl here. This is really bad though. They're just minions have so much stats here. Oh, bird watching, right? That's a hunter card. I think like part of the reason why is you could literally like just very easily look up this stuff, right? It's all out there. I don't know why you're wait, did they screw up here on the math? No, okay. So I'm like basically not sure like why ask me basically.
And I listen.
Oh god. All right, chat, let me show you how to look stuff up. All right, you go, you know, because I don't have this, so you go here, right? Let's say you're free to play, you go bronze through gold, you click shaman. All right, it shows you the deck that our opponent's likely playing. You can see exactly what cards are in it. And then you can see, oh, bird watching, parrot sanctuary, Turbulus, Val. Wow. So easy to do. What a great website. It's got a companion deck tracker as well. It happens to help if you download the deck tracker. It does help out the stream, chat.
I remember this place well.
Tell me why I don't kill Jaden? Nope. You'll never know. Chad, I happen to know why I don't kill Jaden, but that's for our Patreon users, alright?
Relaxation for all, and all thanks to me.
Chrono Lord plus like, is it Marin or is it? I think it's Chrono Lord. Also because like that makes it like really annoying. They have to deal with this, right? Like this is scary. Name, oh, name of the book, please, is The Art of Getting Good. Click on that link. Chat, if you've already read the book, it does help out if you leave a review on Amazon. Why do you run ham in your deck? I do run ham. Usually people say, why don't we cut ham? Because they recognize that the actual power of ham is not that good, all right? Wow, this is such a weak play. We're pretty happy about this, I'd say. Look how weak this play is. Holy crap. It's just like a whole bunch of nothing. Like they have to do it. They're too scared. Wow. This is the one to buy. Yep. I mean, I could go Chrono Lord, but I'm just gonna go Great Dragon next year.
I am the eyes of my people, and I see all.
Take a look.
sorry. Yeah, it's nice that we got a fourth Ooh, chat, I should probably put a picture.
There is little time.
How am I supposed to get more dust? You disenchant cards. Dust is really inefficient, all right? So dust is flexibility. They've made the game difficult that way, right? If you want dust quickly, you gotta pay. I'm gonna go for 10 drop.
I remember this place well.
Not on my watch.
All right, I've got 2 board clears here. I think we're winning here. Let's say they didn't get like 10-10 copy, right? So I look here, lethals are hard here. I don't. Just get better jobs. I don't know. It's Hearthstone is the most affordable. Money for games. I wouldn't play this game though. I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, Hearthstone's incredibly affordable for the amount of time I play it. So if you just look up, let's say I play on 3 servers, which I don't need to, but I play this game 45 hours a week, so times 52, right? So it probably costs me about a little less than 50 cents an hour to play this game. Pretty affordable, if you ask me, all right? Just kind of need to hit Time Warp here. Yeah. But they make it so here's who Hearthstone's really expensive for. Anyone who wants to play this game for about like 10 hours every expansion, doesn't do their quests, and wants to play a meme deck. It's incredibly expensive to do that. If you want to play a high tier deck though, and you put like you're willing to play one of the cheaper ones, you can do that. But if you want to play some memes bullshit, and that's my younger brother, he doesn't want to play this game that much, and he wants to play weird shit, and it's too expensive for him. That's actually the reality of like every model is going to like have some people that get left behind, and I'd say that person gets left behind. But holy. Wait, they're 3 off here? No freaking way, dude. I did not expect this, chat. Alright. Okay. Wow, interesting play. Intentionally not trading there. Probably win though.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
You are safe now. You win this one.
Got him. I hope you like it, Zandark. How old are you? I am 36. Dude, stream is popping today. Dude, the stream was not very popping this week. But I've noticed the Saturday streams are usually pretty popping. For some reason, nobody wants to stream on Saturday. It's like they're like, I want to spend time with my family and my friends. And I was like, family, friends, what are those? Right? Yeah. I have evening sex cult things, but that's not for another like 5 hours, so that's peak male form. Wait, my book. Dude, I hope people, dude, you guys should buy the book. It's like it's great, all right? It's great. Got 5 stars on Amazon, all right? And you could tell by the reviews, they're like well thought out reviews of people who clearly have read the book. Like, changed my life. Not sure for the better or worse yet, but it's certainly life changing. 5 stars. I heard this book will earn you $1 a day after reading it, which means it'll pay for itself in about 2 weeks, and you'll eventually become a millionaire. Source, trust me, bro. Great value. 5 stars. Can't believe it's finally out. #1 legend, here I come. Right?
Ragnaros versus Illyria.
Tremble before the
Good at reading it. You gotta read the art of reading, all right? Colored logo from 1994. I mean, I bought it in the last 5 years, but it's from like the original PlayStation. That's when I played. Chat, back when games were good, before the freemium model ruined it. Back when you had to buy a CD, right? And you had to put it in your PlayStation, and then it'd get a scratch on it, and it would ruin your $50 purchase, or your game would freeze, right? Those were the days, right? With our blocks, right? And you had to like stop the game and put in another CD. You know, that's what really the society needs.
sisters. My instinct shall hunt down our enemies.
Go to bed, Grandpa. Yeah, I actually like, so I think I've read about this. I remember being bored all the time as a kid, right? I just was bored and bored and bored. You know, that's, you know, why you play video games. It's weird, like my life, like I'm usually not bored. Like I might be lonely and depressed or hungry or other emotions, but bored is an emotion I don't experience very much. You know, like one of the best things about my life now is like I don't have to like sit it through boring lectures, right? Like either being in class and having to hear your teacher like talk some boring thing, or going to church and having them hear like say like, all right, in conclusion, Jesus is love. Like, you know, like I didn't know that. You know how like boring that gets?
Dragons of light will be crushed. Planetary death.
Like I can go watch lectures on YouTube on topics I actually care about. All right. It's funny, I've been actually like watching videos on like the church, and it's so much more interesting like learning the actual lore than just the stuff they teach you in school, in like Bible school. So the point is like you can actually do, are so cooked with AI around you. You can actually just learn what you find interesting. You know, instead of just like the curriculum, the things you're supposed to like.
Now.
Drink with me, friend. Who could put a price on such powerful artifacts?
Powerful blah blah blahs. Kind of feel like I need to kill this, but then again, they only have one more bouncy boy here, so maybe I don't. I don't know.
Relaxation for all, and all thanks to me.
Ruination.
On an analog clock. Not even the same species? Yeah. And you know, I don't know. Yeah.
I remember this place well.
I mean, okay, cursive and Roman numerals, that's okay. Is absolutely useless. And I'm glad that's that shit, like, you know.
These could belong to a brand new species.
I found a sea urchin.
I found a blah blah blah.
Here's me finding.
Now.
Why are they playing, like, I'm surprised they didn't trade off the 3-2 first here. This play is questionable. Do nothing? That's such a weird play. I think I'm crushing them here. That's my impression.
What is the most flammable?
I remember this place well.
I grow weary.
Take a load off.
The value. But the Pythagorean theorem is actually important and useful, all right? Look, chat, because the Pythagorean theorem, like, I know that when I'm going down Lincoln Avenue, all right, it's faster than when I'm going down, you know, because I have two directions at once, okay? Chat, for those you don't know, Lincoln Avenue is a a street in Chicago. All right. But it goes on an angle, all right?
Sisters, my will shall lead us to victory!
Bro, how do I kill this jerkwad? Wait, they're freezing my face here, you jerk.
All forms of life will be crushed. Planetary decimation.
There's a total jerkwad to play. Because it's like not even winning Redbeard, right? It just seems like this
Now.
Blazing sky. Blazing sky.
I think I just eat the rest of their, like, they have no value here. Don't know how they possibly win here. Just eat their value here, right? They do this, it's whatever. It's a lot of damage, but I have, like, even get block it, right? Sometimes this only hits for okay, right? But
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
I'm going to go out a lift. Easy, dude.
I am the eyes of my people. I see all.
Questionable play, NoHandsGamer, but it doesn't really matter. You're just not going to be able to do 60,000 damage without like a grift to play. Wait, I guess they're running Ysira. Maybe I should be thinking about this. I don't know. Oh. Wait, did I screw up here? I might have. Whoops, I gave him an out.
I am the eyes of my people, and I see all.
That was dumb. I didn't think about that. Like, I didn't think about Bob here. I should remember that for next time. Like, they had nothing, right?
Sisters, my arrows shall strike down our now.
Shaking us stir.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
Do I slam Zilly? Have they gone ceaseless yet? They have not. I think I don't want to slam Zilliax here. We're gonna slam this. All right.
Have seen creation, and
I don't know. I might have thrown this game.
destruction.
Why am I gonna double go this? I just need to hit Time Warp and we win. Like, stealing the thing is just a bad play here.
Finding.
Oh god, might be dead. Fuck, dude. Wind Fury is almost for sure lethal here. Fuck, dude! Throne. Fucking throne. I didn't think about it. Like, I mean, it's just it was a play I didn't think about of like playing around Bob there. But I mean, they're better off just waiting. Yeah, it's infinite damage here. Damn. Damn. What had won the game if I had better fucking play, dude. He's hard running Assyrian. Bob in your book. Why are you guys saying like bob it back? Like what the like I can't bob back time warp, alright? Wasn't it better to not play the quest? Wow. Chat figures things out. They're like, man, when they bobbed our quest reward and it won, it was probably better. I better let the streamer know, alright? Gotta let them know the insight. Man, chat should write a book. Exactly. Wasn't it better if you were dating a supermodel? Are supermodels? I feel like nobody cares about supermodels anymore. In the world of like Instagram, I feel like, yeah. I can't. I feel like I used to know who supermodels were, and now I don't. Let's see, famous current supermodels. Like I'm thinking like Tyra Banks, but like she's not a. Yeah, let's see, dude. They're all like old people, right? I don't know. I don't know who. Like I know who these people are. But I don't know. Like yeah.
Me have that for you.
Yeah, I feel like that's not even a thing anymore. So, yeah. So I mean, that seems different than supermodels. Like supermodels was about fashion. OnlyFans is like a different business model, right? I'm not gonna tell people who, which. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I know who that OnlyFans person is. I'm like, who's that? I don't know what you're talking about. Chat, I only look at naked people when it's art, okay? It's old. Exactly, alright. You can watch anything. Look.
The citadel stands strong.
You know what's art? My book, because it teaches you the art of getting good. All right, that's art.
The citadel stands strong.
Yeah, it has the art in its name. It has to be good art, right? That's how these things work.
All forms of life will be crushed.
I think I just want to clear instead of leaving some 2-1s on board. Oh, they're a buff deck. Okay. Then what? Everyone will be equally bad? Yep, that's true, Zolo. But that's how power creep works. You'll have to read the book, otherwise you'll be left behind by society. And I will literally have 4 billion sold, okay? Or like 8 billion copies sold because everyone will own one, all right? So then I'll be... And then what I'll do is like I'll have like updates, right? And even if it's like not that good of a book, like you'll have to buy it because the fear of like falling behind on the getting good meta will be too much, right? So the art of getting gooder. Exactly.
My hand is for make no mistakes.
Buy the book again. Dude, chat. Sadiq, we did a co-stream yesterday, and I don't know if he was lying, but he really liked the book, alright? He said his biggest complaint is he wanted more, alright? So... And there's no way that Sadiq would lie, alright? Ooh, this is bad. This is very bad. I don't know what to do here. I can't kill shit unless I hit brawl. These, okay, 2 safety goggles and a golden kobold. These were atrocious, chat. I'm probably gonna die. What do I even do?
Take a load off. Take a load off.
All forms of life will be crushed. Planetary decimation.
How likely am I dead here at 21? I'm gonna hold this, so. Bought the mental game of poker. The mental game of poker is phenomenal.
This thing dance any faster. I can't dance any faster.
Holy, taking damage, HandsGamer chat. Alright, we cleared the board. So, I don't know. We have a ceaseless. We could draw Bob. Inner game of tennis is also, yeah, so the inner game of tennis is much better than my book when it comes to sports, right? My book is more like, is more on like, all right, you've learned the technique of tennis. How do you actually like strategize, right? I don't go in as much on like technique of things. The inner game of tennis is really good. So both those books have definitely influenced my book. That was rough. I like how people, dude, it's so obvious what the sex cult is if you read the book, but dude, I swear it's like, I don't know. Chat, like, what's a movie where the plot twist is incredibly obvious? No, I didn't see that for Fight Club. I didn't see it coming for Sixpence either, right? Titanic, Star Wars. Hey, whatever. Trying to think of one I saw. Any Austin Power movie? We'll be trolling. Anyways, remember, chat. You can't say what the sex cult is in stream. The
Bow before me, mortals!
bikini Carl 7. Alright, whatever.
Rock number 802, welcome to the collection.
It's total. All right, let me ask, dude. This is what I like ChatGPT for. All right, say, what are movies that have a plot twist, but people think it was obvious? Oh, The Village. I haven't seen. I haven't seen these ones. Like Shyamalan, yeah. I mean, I went 0 and 7 with this deck. Let me introduce you to my little friend skill issue. All right. But what you could do is read the book. All right. Yeah, I think like the one thing I would have emphasized more, and I talk about it. I don't not talk about it, but just this concept of, so players, like if you haven't mastered like these, when you master the fundamental elements, then adding more things on becomes easier because of cognitive load. So I feel like, you know, because I've been interacting with a lot of people sort of who are at like the, you know, 1,000 to 3,000 rank, like sort of this week. And I get the impression a lot of people think like it's all about knowing matchups, right? Like you got to know what's in your opponent's deck. Chad, I forget shit all the time, all right? Of like all the freaking time. I'm like, what do I put in this, you know? But at the end of the day, like for me, this game, the most important skill of this game is efficiency. So if you're able to curve out efficiently, like remove boards efficiently, develop tempo, like put this, you can forget like, oh, they to play around Dirty Rat or Bob. So it's the most important skill. It's just being able to do a lot for little, right? If you watch, you know, players at lower ranks, they're just having so many inefficient plays, right?
This place well.
Yeah. So I was talking, replays are, so when you have like, so me and Sadiq were doing Rogue yesterday, and Rogue is really hard to co-op because the turns are so complex. So when you have like a really complicated turn, going in and like figuring out exactly what you're supposed to do, like maybe you take 5 minutes to figure out exactly what the best line was. That might be really good for you, right? Because you need to get faster. Because everyone's like, people will analyze over one play, and then they think, and then this, and they float 4 mana. Those plays will crush your win rate, right? You know, at the same time, people will overanalyze, oh, do I play the one drop on this one drop or this one drop? It doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, but it's like, it changes like 10%. Where you float 4 mana on an 8 mana play because you were thinking too much and you overdraw a card, like that costs the game. That happens all the time.
Block number 802. Welcome to the collection.
Bro, they have like a million locations in their hand here. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the play here is board lock them so they can't spend mana for a turn. I think like that's the play. I don't really like going hostile invader, you know?
Such choices.
Blaze of trail.
Did I miss something? Is it if it that's kind of like saying running a business is just about bringing more money in than your costs, right? Running a business is just about making a profit. Anyone can run a business, and anyone can play Quest Warrior, right? Chat, being a model is just about being hot, right? Playing Hearthstone is just about putting your opponent's life down to zero, right? Thailand knife, thank you for the raid, welcome buddy. Oh, being Rachel, thank you for the 6 months. Chat, if you don't know who Thailand knife is, I always type it right wrong. She's completely blind, but plays wild at top 100. It's incredible. Go check her out. All right. I gotta focus on this turn though. Okay. A little scared of dying here.
All forms of life will be planetary decimation.
What stream? The helicopter. Oh, that stinks. I'm scared of dying with 24 health. Dude, it's funny because it's true. I am scared here. Maybe I was supposed to wait. I don't know. I'm also like...
I must be decisive.
They didn't get copy though, so we probably win this. All right. I have the Ziliax, but I want them to go Garona first, ideally, so... How do you know what is happening on the screen if you're blind? I asked that question too. She has a text to, so just like the game kind of knows what's going on. Like for the Hearthstone deck tracker, there's an underlying code, and there's like an add-on for like the blind community within Hearthstone. Yeah, the link would be great, but effectively it will say like. So you hear it saying like the Great Draconex played, you know, card drawn, something like that. Like I kind of want to go Ziliax, but kind of don't. Weird one.
All forms of life will be.
Dude, it's all my stuff then. With the add-on, dude. I don't think I can play blindfolded and without hands. We would like to play lane, but we'd rather spend mana. So I'm not exactly sure. Also, like what their reach is. It's also hard for them, I feel like, to go pop off here and play Corona in the same turn. But he's maxi, yeah, dude. Look, chat. I am not good at the like physical skill of element. All right, chat. I'm kind of like what's the Mr. Miyagi in Karate Kid, where I'm all about owning the little kids, you know, in a fight, but with finesse and not with brute strength.
Shall be met with blood.
Yeah. There was a case for me, like, just if I felt safe enough, just clearing that. Though it's awkward to clear, or just ignoring it, and gaining armor. But I honestly think we're just out of range here. How will you mourn? I don't know, dude. We'll have a small obituary. Alright, let's see what they got here. Should be able to just play Ceaseless here. Did they throw here?
I bask in the twilight.
That's a lot of damage, but I'm not dead. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Hey, you guys know that song?
You have won
Okay.
this day.
versus Sai. I'm cold as ice.
Go before me, mortals!
Dude, if everyone bought, okay, chat, if everyone in the stream right now bought one copy of the book, dude, I would be so happy. Could literally retire. You could finally quit Hearthstone. I mean, I could quit Hearthstone today and go get a job at McDonald's, all right? I can quit Hearthstone anytime, all right? Or at least maybe not at McDonald's because you need hands. But I could get some sort of hands-free job, all right?
Hurry up.
How's the early data? We've sold 67 copies, Schmoopy Daddy. So, OnlyFans model? Yeah, no. Yeah, it is a weird coincidence. I could show you, like, I could prove it.
Pleasure of fool!
Alright, top deck, hostile invader chat.
I remember this place well.
Does everyone get banned? I don't know. I don't really have strong feelings on Xandark. They with a gift sub. Mind virus to Windows, yeah. I'd rather kill the Explodineer here. Dealing 7 more per turn. I mean, I just feel like there's a logic to 69, all right? Like, there's a reason why it makes sense for it to be funny, okay? Oh, awesome, Spoopy Daddy. Wait, let me see if it updates instantly. It doesn't update instantly, but I believe you.
Welcome to the crew.
I will say that the biggest thing you can do if you end up reading it, I totally understand if it's just like a sweet book on your coffee table that people are like, oh, who wrote this? Like, well, he happens to be a huge famous streamer that I watch and hang out with every day, all right? But I still haven't read it. But like, if you watch it, read it, and you like it, you know, share it with a friend, all right? If you're like, this book is shit, and I'm never watching this streamer again, like, I get it, all right? But
Giants of light will be crushed. Planetary decimation.
All right, I gave them infinite corpses here. Trolling the title. What I know, right? The book does immediately mentions quesadillas. All right, let me read the opening of the book. All right, or for chapter 1. Doesn't it says to be good is to be able to achieve the objectives. That could be beating a video game, landing a black flip, snowboarding, or making a quesadilla. All right. Chat, we immediately go into quesadillas. All right, we don't waste any time.
Ruination.
They really are. Dude, I've been to sad, like for some reason the quesadillas cooking book on Amazon, dude, I'm pretty sure like my opponent's playing some shitty aggro deck. Like I don't know how.
There's always room for dessert.
The stream interrupted? Probably just you. Big bomb.
I am the eyes of my people, and I see all.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
It's bad. I expect this chat, not gonna lie. Assembly but I don't know. I feel like the game's been over for like 5 turns now, maybe more. I've been surprised they've like been trying to hang in there. Like, what are they possibly hoping to win? Like, what's their possible win condition here? I'm just not seeing it.
My collection grows.
Relaxation for all, and all thanks to me.
I noticed some location druid deck. They were playing locations and then I put them down to their life down to 0. Is that what I was supposed to do? Roll hard to face. It sets up lethal from Alright, no hands. I don't know. I just like don't want to have to play around Bob stealing quests for the rest of like forever, right? Why HS Replay and not Firestone? I am sponsored by them, but you can ask chat. They'll have a lot of good reasons, and chat's unbiased. The advantages. was tired. Okay, Garfield.
Ragnaros versus Valera.
Bow before me, mortals!
That should I do? Okay. We'll do the ad real quick because they'll describe a lot of the features, right? Should you sell all your possessions to craft that day one legendary? Well, with Hearthstone Deck Tracker, you don't need to guess. You can figure it out instantly. How do I play Hearthstone so well while at the same time constantly coming up with new analogies? Well, I wouldn't be able to do it without all the legwork and detail work that Hearthstone Deck Tracker keeps track for me. See, I could see related cards, I could see cards that the cards will generate, just making everything so much easier. Having a hard time finding a streamer playing your deck? Well, you could go find the VODs right on the HS Replay website to just scroll down. Oh, look, there's me. Download Hearthstone Deck Tracker and get Legend today. Should you sell? So now you know. I'm imagining as a horse girl on Daisy is low energy. It's so true, Schmoopy Daddy. Like, I mean, it's really. So I do think this industry, Twitch, rewards consistency over high performance. But I know now. If I rest, but then I give like a solid 5 hours in top 10 legend, that's really good for the stream. Does he do why? I do have a younger brother. He's the one who got me into Hearthstone. So if it wasn't for him, you guys, you should do it, Xandark. All right. I know you're a single man because you've told Chad a bunch of times about your relationship problems. All right. You know, go try it out. If it's not your thing. A Bible name is yeah, I guess he kind of does have a Bible name. I mean, I kind of think like, okay. The Jiminator, thank you for the rave, everybody. I mean, if you're single, like, I don't know. I swear this is like the mindset of like single people in chat. They're like, hey, I never like, you know, I want to find love, but I never want to leave the house. I want to be complete. I just want to find somebody to come to my cave with me and we'll never leave and we'll have DoorDash and we'll grow old together. Like, how do I do that? And I think it's like, it's going to be a tough sell. I think that you really have to like become part of like communities and like networks and friends, right? But they're like, oh, that's me. They're like, man, women have such high standards. Like they expect me to leave the house and like talk to them. Man, You know, it was so much easier back in back in my grandpa's day, where they had to go to like go fight across the go fight in Europe in World War II, you know, and they just came back and everyone, you know, so much easier back then. I got my Discord, get it, okay.
I remember this place well.
Before I became a reclusive gamer, yeah. Wait, did I win here? Holy crap, I didn't even do anything. They expect 6 feet tall. Like, okay, I feel like 7. That's kind of like the meta game for jobs in general. Like, you go for a job offer, they're like, you need to have 7 years of experience, all right? And then they just take someone they like, all right? You know, they're like, you need to have a PhD, 7 years of experience. You need to be able to work 70 hours a week. Right, and then they don't get that person, but it's
Take a good look. You ain't never seen a like this.
I know, right? It's Chad. I do feel like both the job and the dating meta are all about like over promising and under delivering. You know, it's all about networking. Yeah, it is. It's like it's the same thing for like, you know. By pirates. Oh, that is a wild story. Yeah. Wait, like, well, I like talking about like even just like the world in general. I feel like businesses are always like over promising. Like McDonald's puts out these ads where they're like, oh, we're gonna, you know, we're finally gonna fix the ice cream machine and things are gonna be cheap again. And then they're not. They just say that, you know? Like,
versus Kerrigan.
dude, I just like
Bow before me, mortal!
so that was at the app, all right. More positivity, please. All right. I don't know. Look, chat, unlike that though, the book, I say it will change your life and it will change your life, all right? All right, I'm definitely not over promising and under delivering, all right? This is just 100% delivering, okay?
Job done.
Choose quickly.
Chad, it's only Xandark, it's only a matter of time before like the dollar is worth nothing anyways. But this book will also teach you how to invest into runestones, like not directly but subtly. So the $9.99 will be worth nothing, and the runestones will be worth huge amounts. So. I wonder if there's like a subreddit for. I do think it'd be like an interesting life to like see. It's hard with, you know, like how if you could like live off like no money and learn all the tricks on how to get free stuff, and then people would share free things, you know? Like you get really good at walking because you just walk everywhere or ride your bike. Lots of beans and tuna cans. You should have seen the cashier's face.
Lush wilds and clear skies. This could be our home.
Relaxation for all, and all thanks to me.
Will you watch Potty Worlds? Maybe. When is Worlds? I keep asking, is that next weekend? I feel like it has to be next weekend, right? World Champion. I clicked on the website and it doesn't tell me. And I can't find it anywhere. Date December 13th. Okay, that's next weekend. Okay. Yeah, I'd watch Potty Worlds. I don't want to stream.
Choose quickly. Choose quickly.
Shaking us stir.
That is a top deck and a half, Chad. Holy crap. Get wrecked, Yugi boy. Chad, tough decisions. Chad, stream's popping today, by the way. XP, real money, runestones, event points, and mercenary coins. Chat, it's though we all know runestones are the only truly valuable ones of there, right?
Choose quickly.
I remember this place well.
I think I'm gonna go for 10 mana at least here. Thought about taking 5. 5 is good. Like, it's, I think I'm better off. Should I be playing around stuff? I don't think I need to. I'm so ahead here.
I remember this place well.
I wanted armor there.
Take a load off.
You get at least half the money from subs. I think I get about. I probably get about 40%. It's not that good. I get a higher split when you buy the book. What's with this crappy play?
Choose quickly.
Sandark, thank you with the 5 gift subs.
All forms of life will be crushed. Planetary decimation.
To gift a book? I don't know how that works because it's
These
not
could
like
belong to a brand new species.
you'd have to gift it to somebody like virtually, but
Here's the finding.
haven't watched the whole game. Was board locking a bad option? Board locking was probably not a bad option there, actually. It's also just clearing felt reasonable. You know, it's there's really not.
Quickly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for us to lose here, to be honest. Yeah. A lot of people have said they want an audiobook version. It's not happening yet. Maybe it happens eventually. I think I have to kill the Ragnar Scout here.
All forms of life will be crushed.
Has to be your voice, yeah. Hearthstone deck tracker is completely free. The only feature that you see on stream that you will not get is the mulligan win rates. But everything you currently see on stream is not a paid feature. So helps out if you download using my link. Hired Colento for the book. Dean the Bean, they get the 5 months. Yeah, apparently there's like an experimental, because I looked up AI voice thing, but I'd say if we get like 500 book sales, then I'll strongly consider doing an audiobook. But if we don't get that many, like I don't want to put all like a huge amount of work into an audiobook and then like it does 20 sales, you know? So you can get it on Europe. Yep. If you can't figure it out yourself, I can give you the link. I can get you the link. That's so I had to put the prices in for all the regions. I did the same price, except for like adjusted for currencies, but
Sisters, my instinct shall hunt down our enemies.
I'm back in my day.
Sisters, my arrows shall strike down.
Son of a sisters, chat. All forms of life. Wait, that didn't even kill by Ted too. That's hilarious.
Sisters, my will shall lead us to victory.
All forms of life will be corrupt.
I'm gonna try and eat their Grifta here.
Very desecrated. Always room for dessert. There's always room for dessert.
Nice. Those are good ones, chat. Let's go. We got a Bob, so we don't have to worry about them stealing our win condition now. And we got a Zilliax. Telling us he never read it.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
Toki when? I don't know why people want me to play Toki. Alright? There's a giant Toki, like every other streamer's playing Toki, alright? You know?
Who could put a price on such powerful artifacts?
It's like, go watch them.
I could.
Shit, I'm a boring guy. I like playing simple decks, not high skill decks like Toki, yeah.
Who could
I also like staying in top high legend.
I could.
Quickly.
I'm not sure if I want to go Ngoro guy. This is like a high probability of lethal though. So I don't know. They didn't get Steely Boy, so I think because without Steely Boy it's hard to win here, and they've used both their guys, so
I
Guess I could have Bob go on the ceaseless, but I don't really need to, I don't think. He's sad. $71 and 38 record is very good. I'm glad you recognize that, alright? But yeah, it's the large sample size that makes it extra impressive. Because chat be coming in here and they're like, Mr. Streamer, I won 7 out of the last 3 games with my meme deck. I think I might really have something here. Will you play it? And I'm like, no, you're gonna lose the next games. And they do. Alright, they're like, how did you see this coming? And it's like, you needed more sample size, alright?
Drink with me, friend.
Too quickly.
I had 70% win rate in 300 games deck in Legend. That means you started at either that means you started in really low Legend or you got number 1. Like, you don't have a 70% win rate in Legend unless you're absolutely crushing. Like, unless you're at low ranks or you're getting number 1. All right, it's just that simple. Is ham worth crafting? Alright. Here's the only thing that's truly worth it in life. Alright? I mean, people think like raising a family or finding a fulfilling career. Or traveling the world. Or making great art. These things don't really mean much, except for the fact that they incidentally happen to increase GDP. Alright? That's your true purpose. So, crafting ham does increase GDP because you had to buy cards, so that does increase GDP, alright? Wow, that was a lot of damage.
I'm running out of cards. No card left.
Do I have a way to kill this? Oh god. I feel like I don't. Guess we just play this a bunch of times in Brawl. Such an awkward play. Well, Bulwark is a real nice draw actually. Just guarantees the win.